This video is going to be hella late, just like the last one. Hopefully not as late. Maybe you'll get it tomorrow because it takes me a year and a half to edit. So my apologies, but you know what? Sometimes life is just lifing. And what can we do? We have to just go with the flow. Hello YouTube friends and family, I am back with another video and let's see, what do we have to talk about today? All sorts. It was my birthday this weekend and yeah, I should say how old. And 60 is in my rearview mirror. Well, it has been for a year. And yeah. So one more year upon them. Yeah, so what did I do? Went for brunch with my family. And I probably should have vlogged it. But I didn't. Because I always forget to pull out the camera and capture some of these more special moments. It's just not something I'm accustomed to doing, but I'm going to get better at this. I really am. I'm gonna figure it out. It's just when I'm at an event, I just want to experience the event. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about shopping. Of course, there's going to be the wish list and new in, which is just a couple of things. So yeah, just let's see. Let's start off with, I'm going to be, and I think I've talked about this. I talked about it in my last video. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, that I'm just sort of reassessing the way I shop. Because, as I always say, I don't need anything. I particularly don't need anything new for fall. I have so many sweaters that I had to do a bit of a purge this summer and get rid of some, just so that I would have enough space and not be digging through the piles looking for stuff when I'm trying to get dressed and out of the house. So yeah, and pants. I have no business buying any more pants. I did see one, I'm not getting it, but I'm just saying, I don't have any business getting any more pants because I have so very many already. And I mentioned this before. Now that the tariffs are in place, the shipping costs between Canada and the US, astronomical. What would have cost between $20 and $40 a few months ago, depending on the item and the size, is now at least $60-something Canadian, and that's regardless of the size. That's for a tie, that's for a necklace, that's for a pair of boots. So yeah, yeah, we're not going to be doing the online thing anymore for the near foreseeable future. We are going to be shopping local because I can't do it. I don't want to do it, and I really don't need anything. But, you know, there are always those few things, those little things that, you know, just sneak their way into your phone, your cart, and then into your wardrobe. So, yeah, there's still the wish list. There's always a wish list, but, you know, whether or not it actually ends up here, that still remains to be seen for the most part. And of course, I'm changing my mind constantly. So I put things in my cart or I put it in my wish list, and then I have to assess how or if it will fit seamlessly into my wardrobe. Can I style it with a number of different things in a number of different ways? And if it doesn't fit all that criteria, then I really have no business buying it, and so on. And so the wish list is it's a constant movable feast, okay? So let's start at the beginning. So here's the boot I'm talking about. I mean, it's a nice boot. It's a lovely boot, right? It's that sort of camel color, that neutral sand, dark camel that can go with so many things, a lot of things in my wardrobe. I mean, all the brown things, right? Brown's the trending color this fall, winter, whatever. So yeah, it goes with everything. But it just, I don't know. This is going to be listed on my Poshmark because now I have these other boots that I really love. I just never really felt it for these boots. I don't know why. They're so, they're great. And I wore them. I wore them one time. They're great boots, but I've never really been in love with them. And now they've been replaced. So yeah, I guess what I wanted to talk about was the whole idea of having a placeholder, right? Which is something that I need to stop doing. I go on these tangents where I have to have this particular thing. I need it because it fits a slot in my wardrobe, right? Or a place that's missing, something that's missing. I get an outfit and then it's like, oh, if only I had, this insert here, whatever that is, that would really make this outfit pop and it would look great and I could wear it with this thing and that thing and blah, 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 right? And so then I go on a mission to find that thing, whatever that thing is. And then because I am so desperately searching, I will eventually find something. It may not be the thing, the absolute the thing that makes your eyes pop and your heart pound and all of that, but it feels and looks good enough to fill that void that you're trying to fill. And I'm guilty of doing this all the time because I'm looking, I'm scrolling, and then eventually it's just like I need to just get something. And I'm really trying to break myself of that habit. It's like if you don't see the thing, if you don't find that thing that makes your heart sing, that you go, because I think we know when we see it, that thing that's like, oh yeah, this is it. I love this. Even if I see something else, I'm going to want to keep this. We know that thing when we see it. I know I do. For the most part. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've made some errors, some mistakes along the way, but I am honing that skill of not just finding the perfect thing, but being patient enough to wait until that perfect thing appears. And sometimes it just is a matter of time. You will find it when you're meant to find it. And you can't force it. And that's what I've been doing for the most part. Not always, but filling those voids with whatever, with something that's good enough. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to get the thing that makes the heart sing. Get the thing that is the perfect thing, that is the thing that I want to stay in my closet forever and ever, amen, or, until I outgrow it, or it falls apart, or whatever. That's the way I want to shop from now on. I am going to be so much more intentional. I know I always say this, and I said that to my daughter, and she started laughing. But, hey, we'll show her. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say about that. And about the whole shopping thing and how we are going to be moving forward now with intention. So last week I showed you, and I'm going to crop it up, but I showed you a pair of boots that I bought. I have them here. I then discovered, once I bought them, I'm not sure if I mentioned this last week, that they also come in a dark olive. I love dark olive, military green, khaki green, whatever you want to call it. That is outside of black and brown and red. My favorite color. Okay, so once I knew that they came in the olive, I was fit to be tied, basically, and I needed to get those. And so I started looking for them, and it doesn't appear that they are still available on the Dolce Vita site, which is where I found the cognac ones that I bought. But I did find them new in my size on eBay. And so in my watch list they go. But then again, because of the extra costs that are going to be added on with the postage and the duties and whatever else they throw in there, I thought, let me see what else is out there before I, hit that buy button, because we're not trying to spend all of those extra coins over here. Not doing it. So I decided to have a look around. And this weekend I ended up popping into Banana Republic. And when I walked into Banana Republic, almost the first thing that I saw was these boots. Phone. These boots. I feel like this shape is really sort of trending. It's a cross between I don't know, like those fry boots, those boots. I can't think of the name. I'm going to crop that up. You know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do. Anyway, I saw those boots. And I don't know if you know this, but Banana Republic is having a 40% off friends and family until the 21st. So these boots are originally, I don't even know, but I think well over $400. So with the tax, which we have our own version of astronomical tax here, $380. I came this close to getting those pants. To getting those boots. I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, yeah, I came really, 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 really close to snatching those boots up because I felt justified. It's my birthday, and I hadn't bought myself actually anything. I mean, other than those boots last week. So I couldn't pull the card out. I couldn't do it. I decided I'm going to keep looking. So I did. Zara. Once again. I feel like I say this almost every video, but yeah, for the fall, they are just killing it. They're killing it. I found 3 suede boots, all in the same sort of colorway. I'm going to pop up the first one that I saw. It is this ankle boot. And yeah, that's part of my wish list, by the way. So I really like this boot. I love the conical shape of the heel, and I love the height of the heel. So yeah, it's just a phenomenal little boot. That's on my wish list. I found something else. Look at this boot. That little heel is so exquisite, and it's pointy-toed, so of course it's going to look absolutely fabulous. Well, with everything, but particularly with a wide leg pant, and we love a wide leg pant over here. Okay, so there's that. Love this boot. Down, and I kept scrolling because I was looking particularly for an olive-colored boot. And then this one cropped up. And I was hesitant at first because the heel, that heel looks a little perilous to me compared to the other one, right? But this is allegedly more of an olive color than the other 2 that I just showed you. So I went to the store and found them, all 3 of them, and tried them on. Hold, please. this is what I ended up with. The olive colored, or at least that's how they're described, olive colored suede. It's not really slouchy. It looks like it would be, but it's not that slouchy. Pointy toe. Let me tell you something about this boot. Despite this heel looking a little, you know, like you need to be sturdy on your feet, these are so comfortable. It's literally a 3.1 inch heel, which even with my bad knee, I can still do. There actually is some kind of padding here in the toe part, and so they are so comfortable and so wearable and so walkable. And so it was a no-brainer. I had to do this one. If I was really frivolous and rich, I actually would have bought all three of these because, I mean, look at this boot. I'm going to do a styling video next week because I know I've just been showing things. I haven't been styling anything up, and I'm going to do that. So keep an eye out because I'm going to be styling all of the new things that I've been showing you that I've gotten, which has not been that many, but you know, we're going to try and make the best of it. But the wish list kind of morphed into, you know, my new in thing. But I have one more new in. But before that, let's get back to the wish list because there are some things that I saw at Zara besides the boots that I took a look at. A couple of them I was just like, no, not needed. Or, okay, here's one. These trousers. I'm going to pop them up over here. These trousers, I saw them and yeah, I have wanted a pair of plaid trousers. I really actually want something that's reminiscent of the 70s. That look. But it was just so sort of nostalgic for me when I saw this, that type of plaid. And I just like it. I like it. I think it's a very preppy look. And I tried it on and it's not working for me. They're just like a classic wide leg pant. I would love to get something more reminiscent of the 70s type, so an actual flared pant where it comes in high-waisted and then flares out at the bottom. So keeping my eye out for that. And let's hope that we don't come across any placeholders in the meantime. I'm going to wait until I find something that actually fits the bill, okay, that I'm looking for. And what else do we see in Zara? This jacket. Okay, so I've shown the jacket, the short trench that I initially talked about, I think last video before, with the faux leather collar that I really liked. That one's still available, but I changed my mind because I ended up finding one that is reversible. And you know how I feel about a good twofer, okay? 2 for 1. So reversible, you can wear it on both sides. It's literally 2 jackets in one. I love that because what? Value for money. And guess what? It costs exactly the same as the other one that's just a 1 jacket, right? I don't feel like it's actually worth the $159. I think that's a lot for that jacket. Even the fact that it's reversible. It's too much. So when I was walking around today, I saw this one. And I like this one. It's described really more as a short parka. I like the fact that it nips in at the waist, so you've got a bit more shape happening. Nice. I love just the minimal design of it, the hidden buttons. I don't feel like it's worth $139. I don't. Sorry. That's, yeah, no. I feel like that's too expensive for what it is. So, yeah, that's that for Zara. I popped into Mango. And I saw in Mango this really lovely leopard coat. I think I've mentioned before that I've had, I don't know, 4 or 5 different leopard coats, always vintage ones, always faux fur. I now have the one that I got from Zara last year. Last year Zara came out with a cheetah, leopard, whatever it is, print trench coat, and I have that one. If I didn't have that one, I think I would definitely get this one from Mango. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. I didn't see the price. Yikes. 300. I don't know. That's a lot of money. It's a really nice coat, and I love the simplicity of it. It's very sort of, I don't know, kind of 60s to me. I mean, leopard print anyway is, you know, but that vintage straight cut, I really like it, but I don't know about that. $2.99. It's $2.99. So basically $300. Yeah. Okay, so that's really it for the wish list. In terms of things I think I actually would like to get my hands on, it's the suede ankle boots, and I think that's it. So in lieu of these short parkas that I'm not that thrilled with because I feel like they're overpriced, I did pop into Winners, which I've mentioned is our version in Canada of, what do you call it, TJ Maxx in the States, and found something that, I don't think it comes close to the stuff that's at Zara in terms of, you know, maybe design or whatever, but it's just the perfect little piece for me, and does exactly what I need a short trench raincoat, little jacket, whatever you want to call it, to do. And it's this. This jacket. I feel like, again, very preppy. So it's got snaps and a zip. I can pull that in. It's just a short little cropped number. I can pull it in, cinch it in here at the waist, or not the waist, at the hip. And it's got silver snaps and a button. And the pockets, there's nothing up here, just the flaps, but the actual opening is on the side. And it's just a cute little throw on for, you know, even the weather that we're having now. So yeah, ooh, hot. That's it, folks. That's my new in. This little jacket, this little $34 jacket that I think is just the cutest little thing, and it's navy, which goes with everything. I'm going to style this up, I think, with my balloon pants that I got from Zara a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I'm going to do a styling video. My next video, I'm going to style up all of these new things that I've been getting in. I promise, I promise, I promise. And yeah, that's basically it. That's my new in. I mean, I don't know if I'd go as far as to call it a pièce de résistance, but it's my new in, and I mean, maybe the boots. The boots. I love those boots. They are so comfortable. I cannot believe how comfortable they are looking at that little tiny skinny heel. But they are. They are. Just gorgeous. I'm so happy with these. I finally have, I mean, it's not the olive that I thought I would have, because I wasn't actually planning on getting suede. I'm always complaining about how suede is high maintenance. But I mean, there are so many offerings. What is a girl to do? So yeah, this might be the pièce de résistance. We'll talk about it when I style it up. in the next video. So yeah, that's it. Short and sweet because it's late and I want you to have this. I want you to have something for this week because we are trying to be very consistent over here. Even if we're late, at least we show up, right? We show up, we show out. I hope you enjoyed this very short video. Short for me because, you know, ramble, tangents, all of that. And I really tried to rein myself in today. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back and join me again. And in the meantime, please don't forget to like, comment, tell me what you think of the things. All the things. Give me some ideas. Let me know what you all are buying for fall. And what else do you need to do? Share, subscribe so that you will always get notified because, you know, time-wise, lately, yeah, I'm all over the place. But if you come back, I'll come back and we'll do this again next week. Thank you for hanging out with me. And yeah, I appreciate you so much. Please come back and see me again. We will be back next week with another video. Okay, so have a wonderful week, YouTube friends and family. And I will see you again in another video. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.